So I'm going to show you Lesson 6, Programming with Rey and BB8 today. You can click on number 1. Whenever you see a diamond, that typically indicates that it's a video, so you could watch it on code.org, okay, by clicking play, this red button. When you're finished, then click continue. In this lesson, I'm actually going to start us off on on puzzle number 5. But you can start at puzzle 2 and do 2, 3, and 4. And right here, I want to start at puzzle 5 because it's a little tricky. Now, BB8 needs to pick up all these scrap metals. So, what are some steps we can give him to pick up all the scrap metals? You can pause and think about it.
All right, so you might have thought of this plan where BB8 needs to go east, south, east, south, east, and south. Oops, sorry. I'm going to click run. Awesome, good job. Now I'm going to click keep playing because I want to show you and challenge you a little. For those of you who finished this quickly and want a little challenge, I want you to look at your code. There is a new block that we will talk about in later lessons called a repeat block. And in the repeat block, if you click the down arrow, it tells you how many times do you want the code to repeat. So let's look at the stack of code right here to the right. Do you notice any patterns or any steps that repeat? East, south, east, south, east, south. So you might notice that east and south repeats 3 times. Now this is where the repeat block comes in handy. When you connect the repeat block to one run, and oops, I just lost that. And you move your east, south inside the repeat, it means the same thing as east, south getting repeated 3 times. Now I'm going to put these blocks to the right. But here, this code means the same as these 3 stacks of code put together. So I'm going to click reset, click run. Awesome, look, it does the same thing. So if you want to challenge yourself, you might want to see if there are patterns in your algorithm. In puzzle 6, I'm going to have you try this on your own. I'm going to go over to puzzle 7. In puzzle 7, I want you to pause and think, what path can we tell BB8 to take to pick up all the scrap metals? Okay, so here, BB8, I would think would go east, east, south, stuck. Okay, east, east, south, south. All right, so that's the first part. If I click run, he didn't go all the way to pick up all the metal scraps, but do you notice a pattern that we will have to program again? So I think he's going the same directions, east, east, south, south. Okay, you could use all 9 of these blocks. Click reset, click run. And then I'm going to show you one more time to challenge yourself. Keep playing. Now you might notice that these 2 set of blocks, east, east, south, south, east, east, south, south, repeats itself. So you might, instead of pulling those 4 blocks out, you might have used a repeat block. Change the 3 to a 2 because there are 2 stacks of blocks. Connect this back in and put that side here. If you don't want to, you can actually just throw them into the trash, but I'm just going to leave it here for visual purposes. Reset, run. Good job. We're going to skip right over to puzzle 9. You can complete puzzle 8 on your own. And whenever we come to a challenge,
I would love for you to try. You could skip it for now if you want to work on puzzles 10 to 12, but if you're up for the challenge, click I'm ready. What path do you want BB8 to take to pick up all the scrap metal? Okay, while we pause, I put out 4 blocks to start with. So here's BB8. We know he will move east, east, south, south. So I'm going to run it. This is another way to debug or to work on a problem. You can run the program with your codes and then see where BB8 or the sprite or character lands. Then you could decide what their next step could be. So BB8's here. What would be the next step?
West and west.
Thanks, Christopher.
Repeat 2 times for the west.
Well, we're not going to use a repeat button. We'll just drag the blocks out. We'll click reset. Okay, so now you might notice that it went west, west. And here, how will I go back to continue to pick up these scrap metals? I'm going to click reset. Actually, no, from here, I'm going to think about my next step. So I can either go east, east, south, or I could go south, east, east. That's really up to you. So I'm going to drag my east.
East, south.
And I'm going to click reset and figure out where it is. East, east, south. Okay, so this is a strategy for you to try while you're working on the challenge puzzle. I'm not going to complete this challenge for you because I really want you to think about it on your own. So for the rest of this puzzle, I want you to continue working up until the flag, which is the end of puzzle 12. And right here, you might have seen these lesson 5 challenges before. If you haven't done it at the end of lesson 5, you can try it right here at the end of lesson 6 to practice your programming skill. Good job.